hello everybody. Great to be here. I'm gonna, in a way, my talk complements a little bit of the previous talks. There has been, in the previous presentations, a lot of issues have been raised about some of the advantages, but mostly about the disadvantages of tourism. No? People sometimes talk about tourism as a solution to many development problems. Or you have poor people in a very attractive area in the tropics, you create a tourist destination, visitors from developed countries will come, hotels will be built, people get good jobs, and we get to protect the attractive tourist destination or nature that exists in this place or the culture. But the one problem that is well known, and most of you probably are aware of it, is that it's hard to police what many companies do, not just hotels, but companies in general, and this it's even harder in developing countries. The capacity of the government to enforce regulations is very low, or even if they have the capacity, oftentimes there is high levels of corruption or lack of political will to enforce the regulations. So this is where certification programs have come and try to fill up this void that exists in the lack of ability to enforce regulations or the lack of political will to enforce them. And the idea of a regulation is that, the certifications is that, given that we know that levels of enforcement or ability to monitor what companies do is low, in particular in developing countries, we're going to create certification initiatives that complement what the government does, or in some cases replaces the inability of a developing country government, let's say in the Dominican Republic, and we're going to come and certify that this hotel is actually environmentally or socially responsible. Now, this idea is not just used for hotels, it's used in all kinds of industries. No? So how many of you have bought a certified product recently? Here, let's see, what did you buy over there? What was that you bought? You raise your hand. Can you tell us? No, you.
Oh, sorry. USDA organic.
Okay, so yeah, that's typically the example. Now, if you live in the United States, the most likely product that you have bought that is certified is organic food. We have a Whole Food Market 2 blocks from here. You go there and you could buy an orange for $1. You go to Safeway, you could buy it for 25 cents. There is a significant price premium. And that has made the organic industry a booming industry in the US. In fact, it's one of the fastest growing sectors of the food economy in the US. It grows about 20% every year. And people are willing to pay significant price premiums for these certified organic products. And this is the question that I'm going to talk about briefly here. Of course, the key goal from the public policy perspective is we want to certify these products or these facilities because we want to advance an environmental or social activity by these private enterprises. But from the perspective of the people that try to promote these programs, it's also important to consider the other side, which is if you create a certification system that doesn't provide the high levels of demands or the higher price premiums for the companies, the certification system can be great, but nobody's going to participate. Or if they enroll in the program, they drop out after a few years, and then you end up with a very well-designed program that nobody's part of it. So you have to be very careful about how you design this program. You have to try to advance this environmental and social goal, but if you create a program that only advances those goals without focusing on creating actual private benefits for the companies that enroll in them, these programs are not likely to succeed or to remain in business, or they only attract a very few companies to participate. So then that undermines the initial goal, which is we want higher levels of environmental and social responsibility protection by corporations. Given this background, I've been studying some of these programs in Costa Rica for a long time. Not just me, of course. I work with multiple people in Costa Rica and with an army of doctoral students here at GW, and we look at all kinds of questions. We have not only looked at certification programs in Costa Rica, we also look at them here in the US and in other industries, the chemical industry, the oil and gas industry. So this is an area where there is a lot of activity to try to certify this type of behavior to deal with the problems that we were hearing about in the previous presentation. Now, in Costa Rica, we have been evaluating these two programs. I have studied these programs for about 15 years. One is the certification for sustainable tourism. This program certifies individual hotel facilities. And it uses a third-party certification system. It has about 152 standards that monitor every aspect of the management of a hotel. Independent auditors come in and they certify the hotels on a periodic basis. The interesting thing about this program is that hotels come in and out of the program. They sometimes get good performance, but given the third-party nature of the audit, sometimes they lose the certification or show lower levels of performance. Studies I did a long time ago, it shows that because of these stringent characteristics, but also coupled with the fact that Costa Rica receives a great level of ecotourism, or people that go there to experience nature, you have a dynamic where you actually have higher levels of environmental performance and social responsibility, and all that simultaneously come with significant price premium for a hotel. Now, the challenge with a certification like that is just at the individual level, so individual hotel facility level. But if you are trying to promote sustainability in an area, in a tourist destination, you don't want just the Marriott Hotel to be certified with 5 green leads, which is the highest level of environmental and social responsibility. You want the Marriott Hotel, I'm just making this, actually not making this example, I'm going to show you a picture of a beach, Costa Rica, where there is actually a Marriott Hotel. You want the Marriott Hotel to work with all the other little hotels that are close by, and with the community and with the environmentalists, to not only improve their little part of the beach, or the little road where all the tourists go, but you want the Marriott to be working with everybody else so that the conditions of the workers are better, so that the level of cleanliness of the beach and the ocean water is good, but not just for where they are located, but for all the other areas, to make sure that there is safety in this community, not just where they are located, which is the typical approach of a big resort, but in other areas where they are located. So this is where this other Blue Flag program comes in. This is an international program that certifies tourist destinations. And it has some very interesting characteristics. Besides the third-party certification, they require cooperation among all the hotels and and in a community to certify the tourist destination. So let's say you are the Marriott again. Let me show you the picture of the beach I'm talking about. This is Manuel Antonio National Park in Costa Rica. There is a couple of Best Western hotels there. What the Blue Flag program wants is they say, well, yes, we know you can get the 5-level green list, but what we want you is to work together with everybody else so that we certify the entire tourist destination. And by the way, you're not going to be able to do it alone. You cannot just enroll in the Blue Flag program on your own. You have to form a community, a committee that includes all representatives of the community. And only then you can participate. So the question we have is, what type of price premium do you get when you enroll in these two types of initiatives? If you don't get significant price premium, these programs might be interesting, but they are not going to lead to the type of environmental and social responsibility improvements that we want. So just to give you an illustration, Blue Flag community destinations in Costa Rica in 2008, there were about 81 of them. There is a total of about 300 coastal communities in Costa Rica. Out of those 300, about 81 were certified with the Blue Flag. by 2008. Although there are about 3,000 hotels that exist in Costa Rica, about 150 of them get the other certification, the CST certification. And one thing that I like to emphasize that I mentioned briefly is once you get the certification, you don't get it forever. You get re-audited every year or every 2 years, and there is a big chance that you might lose the certification or that you might reduce your level of performance. So that's an interesting part of it. Now, because I'm running out of time, just give you an idea of what we found. So on this side here, we had the individual level certification, no? Just at the hotel facility level. So the baseline price for a double room in Costa Rica when you have no certification at the hotel level and no blue flag certification in the community is $40, about $41 for a double room in a hotel. This is controlling for the quality of the hotel, the size of the hotel, where they are located, who owns it, the distance of the hotel to the airport, to the mayor road, the slope of the beach, whether there is a national park close by, the level of rain. We have like 30 controls. But look at what happened. Okay, so what if you get the highest level of facility level certification? You can get a price premium of about $30. Now, what if you don't have, you are in a beach where there is no individually level certified hotels, but you have the blue flag? You get about $25, so about the same type of price premium. But what if you have a community where you have blue flag certification and you are a hotel that also gets the green leaf, individuals green leaf? The price premiums become quite significant where you show only when you show high levels of environmental performance at the individual level as a hotel and you happen to be located in a blue flag beach. If you are kind of in between, the price premiums actually are not that big. So that gives you an idea that only those facilities that are in a blue flag beach that also show superior levels of environmental performance at the individual level are the ones who are able to achieve the price premium that will allow them to see this as an attractive initiative.